Hello my sweet friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in the kitchen cooking up two delicious recipes, both with lean ground beef, and I hope you enjoy both. Let me just tell you, they were absolutely delicious. They are our first time to make these recipes and to eat them, of course, because we just made them for the first time. You know, I can't make this stuff up. But it is a Boursin pasta recipe that, of course, went viral on TikTok. And Jordo's World Korean beef rice bowls. These are two simple recipes, and I promise you, you will make them again. So if you guys are ready, let's get to cooking.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell for notifications.
We are going to make some delicious pasta tonight. So we are starting off with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to add our ground beef. So hold on just a pound of meat. I should have measured and I did not. So I can kind of guesstimate now. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And I'm going to cook this meat through. And then we're going to come back when it's ready. And I'm going to show you our next step. I've also got pasta water on. Normally I would do this one dish. But I'm adding a special ingredient. So I don't want to mess up this pasta recipe. So I'm going to do the noodles separate. Everything is cooking up. I thought we would get our spices together. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of onion powder. I'm trying to be better about not putting my seasoning jars over the heat because my seasonings get clumpy. They get too much moisture in there. 1 tablespoon of oregano. So 1 tablespoon of rosemary. Just do a 1/2 tablespoon. I'll go ahead. Let's go for it. Why not? Have thyme. Teaspoon of thyme. And red pepper flakes to taste. I'm going to add the pepper in just a little bit. And I'm just going to do a little bit of red pepper flakes. Kind of silly getting you guys so close. Trying to find that perfect camera angle when I'm cooking so you guys can see. My hood gets in the way. And I am just making my own spaghetti sauce for this. You can always use a jar of spaghetti sauce and keep it really super simple. But I love just a jar of crushed tomatoes and making my own sauce. I've gotten really adamant about making my own sauce, and so I love doing that. Let me put all my spices up while we wait. Anyway, I didn't tell you guys. So, I finally ordered me some new spatulas. These are heat resistant, and you guys, I love them. They are in my on my Amazon page. I'll have to link them below, but you guys, these things are... We got our seasonings. We are going to use a large can of crushed tomatoes. Alright, so 1 can goes in, and then I'm going to put about a 1/2 cup of water in there. It's about a 1/2 cup of water. Let this simmer with the seasonings in there for about 5 to 10 minutes and just let that get oh so goody. You guys. Just let those seasonings just melt in. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me just go with that. Okay, I've got to add the noodles. All right, adding the noodles. I'm going to do about a 1/2 pack, maybe a little bit more than a 1/2 package, and let those cook. These are the brown rice noodles from Walmart. Okay, this sweet goodness has been combining all those sweet seasonings. So we're going to... I think my noodles are ready too. Secret ingredient, Boursin cheese. So we're going to open that and place that in and let it melt. And a 1/2 block of cream cheese. And I am using the 3rd less fat cream cheese because that's what I have on hand. So we are going to place those 2 cheeses in. And just let that cook all together. Melt all together rather. Y'all, the struggle is real. I don't want that popping back on me and I'm getting nervous. You would think I would have already had this open. All right, so we got our cheeses in. So I'm going to break that up as it's in there. And the cream cheese. You guys, I can't make this stuff up. It's sticking like crazy. Cream cheese can be a booger. Alright. I'm going to allow that to all melt. I'm just going to stir that in, and then I'm going to reserve a little bit of the noodle water. Put all those good starches in it. And we're going to place, oh my gosh, you guys, the smell is incredible. Drain the noodles, and I've got about 2 cups of the water reserved for the pasta. So I'm just gonna pull all that together. And that cheese is just, I might not need the water. I think that looks pretty good. You guys, oh, it looks so beautiful. Dave's gonna be so excited. All right, so I'm just gonna let this like infuse all those flavors together. Just let it sit for a little bit and see if I need the reserved water. All right, here she is. She looks so yummy. Smells good too. See, friends, we are doing a Korean rice bowl tonight. I am so excited. I'm having to tweak it just a little bit because I do not have all the ingredients, but hey, utilize what you got. So I'm using this is probably 2.5 of this through. And then while this is cooking, we are going to make the sauce. I'm also going to cook my rice. It's on the stovetop. I've got it over here. So I've got it cooking. And then I'm gonna get my meat mixture going. We are going to do the sauce. So you're gonna need 1/2 cup soy sauce. I found the Tamari Sanjay gluten-free, and I'm really excited to try this. So 1/2 cup of soy sauce. I'll just take that off so I can get my 1/2 cup. All right, 1/2 cup of soy sauce. And I did not have enough honey, so I'm gonna use molasses, and I'm using 1/4 cup of molasses. One teaspoon of ground ginger. So this is, I have no idea where my teaspoon went. So I'm just gonna do 2 half teaspoons. All right, so 1 teaspoon ginger. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add garlic powder to my ground beef while it's cooking as well. And then the last ingredient is black pepper. All right, so I've got my garlic on there. Mix this up a little bit. I've got my rice going. I've got to make Brussels sprouts also, so I'm going to do those in a separate pan. Put our pepper into our sauce, and then I'm going to combine those ingredients. I'm going to set these to the side to do after we get everything cooked. Got my little mixture. It smells delightful. Like so good. Let's cut up some Brussels sprouts. Get these ready. I have gotten the seasoned blend mix, or it's the fajita blend mix. So I'm just going to use those onions and bell pepper. I'll go ahead and cut these up. We love Brussels sprouts. David is not a big, he doesn't like broccoli at all. So I do that. If I do broccoli, I'll add it in later on to a dish if I need it. But I am learning, and I wanted to do this last night with my recipe, and I'm so sad I didn't. Adding spinach to any kind of dish is so yummy. And it's so flavorful, and it gives you that veggie that you need, which I love. And I wish I would have done it last night, but that's okay. So one of my goals is to make sure during the week that I eat my veggies and my fruits and get those in, because I feel like I've really missed out on just that goodness. And David and I are hoping to start a garden. Well, we are starting a garden this year. And I'm really excited about that. So we love zucchini and squash. We love okra. So we like a lot of the veggies. Of course, Brussels. We're not too picky when it comes to veggies. Except for broccoli for Dave. And I don't like beets. Do you guys like beets? I don't really like beets. I'm not a beet person. My mom and dad loved beets. I don't know if mom eats them that much anymore, but goodness, they ate them all the time. It was so funny. Ooh! I'm having an explosion over here. All right, calm down. Oops, I think that should be enough. Some more olive oil in there. And I wish I had sesame oil. I thought that we had it, and I didn't get it while I was at Publix today. So I'm just going to add in this just a fajita blend. Cook that up. Put our veggies in. Here, we go ahead and throw those Brussels in. We'll add a little soy sauce to the Brussels. And some salt. Actually, I'll put a little bit of this in there. Shh, it just needs a little bit of that. And let that kind of cook and steam. Oh, that smells so delightful. So I'm going to cover this and let that steam for about 5 minutes. Then my stovetop on medium heat. I've got my Brussels in there and my onions ready. I'm going to put the meat mixture back in there. Then I'm going to pour this goodness, the sauce, over top of my meat and Brussels and let that cook for about 5 minutes. Get all my hamburger pieces broken up. All right, so we're gonna add in the rest of this sweet goodness. Yum, 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 yum. Smells divine. Look how good that looks, friends. So good. All right, I'm gonna let it cook and simmer and just marinate those seasonings together. And it's gonna be so yummy. All right, so you have to talk about this Korean rice bowl recipe was so good. I never showed you guys the after. So we put the beef mixture over rice. It was so good, so tasty, so filling, and also perfect for meal prep. So if you guys need a good lunch recipe for during the week, this one is the one that you got to meal prep. But it was so stinking good. My sweet friends, and that is a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll leave both recipes in the description box. Don't forget to comment and let me know what you would like to see recipe wise, and always just leave a comment and say hey. I would love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Always remember, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are enough, and you are flippin' phenomenal. Love you guys so stinking much. Mwah.